Hey Hoopers, what's up? Welcome to, oh, okay, I guess he didn't want to stick around. Welcome to tonight's episode of Hooping Live. If you have never watched before, welcome. I'm Jenna. For those of you who don't know, I am going to be starting off the show tonight. Audrey just graduated college, I think yesterday or maybe 2 days ago. Not really sure when, but she's been super busy down in Florida with all of her family, celebrating the wonderfulness that is being an adult. I haven't gotten there yet. I got 2 more years until I do that. Anyways, this is a weekly web show all about hooping and hoop dance. We are going to have an open forum tonight, so if you guys have any questions for me, they can be hooping related, they can be totally not hooping related. You can just say, hey, it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and leave your comments in the comment box down below. And yeah, so I guess I'll just do a little rundown on myself. I've been hooping for almost 3 years now. My 3-year will be the first week of June, which I am going to be super lucky, and I get to spend my 3-year hoop anniversary at Wakarusa Music Festival in Arkansas. If any of you are going to be at Wakarusa, let me know in the comments. I would love to see some of the viewers out on the mountain. This is going to be my first Wakarusa, I think this would be my, sorry, cats. This will be like my first big music festival. I'm pretty pumped. I was very lucky to spend my 2-year hoop anniversary in the Bahamas last year, and this year I'm going to be on the mountain. So who knows what year 4 is going to entail for me. Hopefully something good, somewhere fun. Excuse me. But yeah, I am local to the Lawrence, Kansas area. I travel to KC and Overland Park and really kind of anywhere in this metro area, I guess as they would say. But yeah, as I said before, comments are fun. I love answering questions. I love interacting with the viewers. It makes my job a whole lot easier when you guys talk to me, because then I actually feel like I'm talking to people and not just my computer screen and Craig. And if you guys don't know Craig, he's the behind-the-scenes man, and you can find his show. I think he says Hangout 10, and you can go to his website, craigship.com. That is craigship.com. And if you guys want to check out any of the previous shows of Hooping Live, go to hoopinglive.com. And if you want to email us, you could email us at info@hoopinglive.com. I think that's all the links. Oh, my links. You can find you can find all of my YouTube videos and my Facebook and my Tumblr and my Twitter and my Instagram and my Hoop City page. You can find all of that at flavors.me/Jenna Drake. Again, flavors.me/Jenna Drake. That's all my stuff. So yeah. I will go ahead and do a quick hooping demo for you guys real quick, and if you see anything that I do in my demo that you guys would like to learn, or if you have a trick in mind that you want to learn that I didn't do, go ahead and ask. Put it in the comments down below. I'm going to take a drink real quick and then we'll get started. Alright. Oh, cats. Oh, you're going to need to move. I'm sorry. Say hello. Hi, this is Boots. All right. Sorry, I got lost in that. Come here. You want to be on the show? Yes. All right. That was hooping, and this is a cat. This is my cat. She probably won't stay. Maybe? No. So according to Craig, we have broke the 70,000 subscriber mark. Oh my gosh.
1,000.
So 70,000. Did I say that wrong?
I put it in there wrong. It's 7,000, but we're headed to 70,000.
See, okay, not my fault. Craig's fault. Not my fault. 7,000 subscribers. Okay, that is still a lot of people.
But 75,000 views on the 10 best hooping tricks.
Wow! Oh my gosh.
We broke 75,000 on that one.
You guys, there's so many of you out there watching us. That makes me a little nervous. So if there are 7,000 subscribers out there, why don't we have anyone commenting? That's a big question. Where are all these comments, huh? 7,000 of you out there, and nobody's commenting?
Yeah, sometimes for some reason the comments take a little while to show up. So commenting and this might not be showing up yet, but make sure they comment again just in case.
Okay. Well, yeah. YouTube, get on that. Fix that stuff. That I would like comments. Makes my job easier. But yeah, I'm just gonna ramble about some stuff now. All right. Till we get some comments and you guys get to listen to me talk. Excuse me. So I guess my personal hoop practice recently hasn't been much of anything really. I am a college student, so I am in finals week right now. Well, yeah, today started finals week. I don't have any finals until Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, thankfully. No, get down. So I don't have to worry about anything yet for another day, but I still have been super stressed. Excuse me, goodness. I still have been super stressed trying to get all of my schoolwork finished and make sure I have everything turned in for the end of the year and getting really excited for Walkaroo. So I think, oh, let me check. I need to check my countdown. I have an app on my phone that tells me how many days until Walkaroo, so because that's how excited I am. Okay, I got 23 days until Walkaroo, so oh my goodness. So nervous. Oh hey, there's some comments. All right. Looks like we have a comment from Nicolina, and she says, any flips or folds you want to demo? Okay, well, I don't know really what you mean by flips, but folds I can do. And I will say I'm not the best at folding. I did go to Hoop Path in December, if I haven't said it enough on the show, if you don't already know. I did go to Hoop Path in December, so I do know a little bit about folding. Oh, camera, you're not working for me right now. So I do know some folding because obviously Baxter is the king of folding, so he teaches it. But I don't really put it into my own practice that much because I feel like I'm a very water-esque hooper. And I mean, I think the only fold I really do consistently is from, oh, how do I do it? I got to think now. Okay, the only fold I consistently do is this. And it's a pretty basic fold. I'll go ahead and do it again. You're just going to start from chest hooping, and I'm just going to go from paddling right now because that's going to be the easiest. Obviously, when I'm flowing, go into it differently. But as it comes to my first flow current, my original current, which would, for me would be counterclockwise, when it comes across, I'm going to hook my arm like this, if you can see. So it's like I'm going in for a pinch break, but I'm just going under. Excuse me. And then from there, I push out and fold. I'll do that again. So I've got my arm hooked like this, and I'm just going to kind of push up and back just with the top of my forearm, and that'll just send it around my body. Oh, didn't do it. Okay, hold on. It'll send it up and around my body to this position, and then from here it's just a fold, which is the hoop wrapping around my forearm. So I'll go ahead and do it once more, full speed so you can see it. Just like that. That is the only fold I do, really, in hooping. And I mean, I know there's different kinds of folds that you can do from any different position, but that's kind of all I got. Oh, hello comments. Haha. See, if I harass you guys to comment, you guys do it. You guys listen pretty well. This is nice. All right. Looks like Nicolina commented again. She says, I've been working on my break work and hooping in silence. It's been great for my practice. Thanks, ladies, for that. And I know you've talked about this before, yet how can I soften my face while being hardcore? Oh, I think that's supposed to be being. While being hardcore in the moment. P.S. Hello and congratulations to Audrey. Jenny, your time will be here before you know. It can't come soon enough. It can and it can't. I don't want to be an adult yet. I like being in college and only having to really worry about college stuff, even though it is super stressful. Okay, softening your face while hooping hardcore. That is a very hard thing to do, and don't be ashamed of your hooper face. Everybody has an awkward hooping face. Goodness, I know I do. I'm sure if you go through any of my videos or even any of the Hooping Live episodes and you go back and look, I can have some really cute faces. Plus, my mom likes to take pictures of me while I'm hooping, and we'll be going through and I'll be like, no, delete that. No, delete that one. I think my advice for that one, Nicolina, let me grab my chair. I don't like to squat. Nicolina, my advice for that would be just... It's gonna sound weird, but just think of like your face just melting. And I know it's hard to do that when you're hooping hardcore. Like I know during hip hop week on Hooping Idol, I mean I'm not a hard hooper, so it was really difficult for me to get in that mindset and be like, I'm tough. I gotta be hard for this and hoop hard. And it was just totally not me at all. But I did it, and it's to this day one of my favorite videos, and I think right now it's one of my most viewed videos on my YouTube page. But sadly, I can't put AdSense on it because it's got third-party content. Anyways, the way that I got my face to relax during Hip Hop Week is I would just feel my face melt, even though I had some really tough hip hop going in the background, or it doesn't matter what you're hooping, if it's hip hop or if it's dubstep or if it's rap or whatever you're going hard to. I just like to start at my hairline right here and just imagine that my face is just slowly relaxing and melting, and it kind of did it there for a second, and I'm trying not to make weird faces on air. But if you just let all of the tension go in the muscles in your face, and I tend to carry a lot of tension like here in my cheeks when it comes to in my face, and then also along my eyebrows. That is where I carry my most tension. So if I'd be hooping hard and I've got like this weird face going, I would especially focus on just relaxing my eyebrows. And then once from there, it just kind of goes down. And it sounds super weird, I know, but it's what works for me. Can't talk tonight. All right, looks like we've got another comment here from D. Jennings, and oh, we have Audrey. Hello. Oh, you're muted.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. Hi.
You look adorable.
What's missing?
Lots of hair.
And a dreadlock.
You cut it out?
I did.
Why?
It was time.
Yeah.
It was time, absolutely. Hold on one second, Jenna, I'll show you this.
Wait, oh my gosh, did she save her dreadlock? I'm gonna die. For those of you who don't know, Audrey has had one dreadlock in her hair for couple years now. I have 3 in the back of my head, and they're tucked up right now. Did you save it? Oh my God, you did!
This is actually one of my older ones. I gave the other one to my mom for Mother's Day because she absolutely hated my dreadlocks. But this was one of them that I had. It was pretty thick, but it was just, I was in the shower one day and I was like, I don't want this anymore, and I just chopped it off. And yesterday I was getting my hair colored all one color, and I really wanted, because for those of you who don't know, I graduated college, and I really wanted to have kind of a more mature haircut, and everyone's like, well, we love your dreadlocks, but they may seem just a little bit immature. So I was like, you know what? I spent 4 years with this guy, and it's a gorgeous lock, but I'm hanging on to it as much as it's hanging on to me, which was barely by a thread. So I let it go.
Wow.
And it was a very emotional. I did cry, and I let it go for all the right reasons. It wasn't like I let it go because I was like bored of it. I let it go because it was time. And but yeah, this is an older one. This is when my hair was really blonde at the bottom. But my mom has the dreadlock that I cut out because and Chakra's like, that's just my new toy, and it's not.
Oh my gosh.
It's just a tail. It's just a tail. Hold on. Oh. Welcome to the keyboard land.
Oh, look, here's Chakra. You see him? No, look over there. Look right here. Look. Oh, there's a kitty cat right there. You see him?
Looks like a kitty cat. You smell like cottage cheese.
Is he rolling around in some cottage cheese?
Okay, anyway. So, I know you guys were getting to some comments. Jenna, did you go ahead and do like a demo?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay, great. Well, I'm going to have like odd time real quick and just do a little bit of boasting about graduation and do like a quick speech about love and stuff because I did graduate college and I'm super. Wait, hold on. How many? Okay, I don't give a crap how many people are viewing right now.
Ooh.
Check it out.
That's like all official and shit.
I got myself a mofo diploma. Oh. So anyway, I got that, which is cool. I'm super stoked about it, you guys, and I'm also excited because I was able to spend a lot of time today. Well, not a lot of time, but I did spend a good chunk of time today with Craig getting some stuff done, and we're going to be able to really go full-fledged into Hooping Live, True Sarasota, and the new beauty blog that I'm doing. And I know I talk about all the time, if you're interested in being a part of Hooping Live, then be sure to contact us, and I still mean that to this day. We're still trying to get the team together now that I have time to do so. And I'm also wanting to get a couple people together for beauty blog stuff. So if you're interested in beauty blog stuff, I would love for you to email me at moonalamode@gmail.com. That's moon, MOONALA, mode, MODE, like moon with a scoop of ice cream, or moon will be the day, whatever. But Moon with a Scoop of Ice Cream is my new blog name, and I think it's cute. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I tried. It took me so long to get that name, and I thought it was clever. So moonalamode@gmail.com if you're interested in being a part of the beauty community that I'm starting, and Hooping Live at info.com or info@hoopinglive.com if you're interested in being a part of the Hooping Live team, or both. Why not be both? Be a double entrepreneur. Cheers to that. Drinking will age you, though, so don't do it. Craig is so sweet to me. He doesn't want me to ever get, like, old. I love that man. He's a good guy. If you guys don't know who Craig is, Craig Ship, CraigShip.com, has a really good array of videos, but I'm going to stop with this kind of jitter-jatter. Graduated college. I'm going to Hoop Path in June. Super excited for that. Going to Santa Fe this weekend with my mom, and I'm super excited about that as well. And got my hair cut, like I said, all one color, no more dreadlocks. I started my first day of real work today as an official employee at a photo studio we shot for, magazines today, which is really cool. And let's see, what else is interesting? This was my gift from my mother. It is a Tiffany & Co. arrow, silver arrow, and she wanted to get me this instead of I don't know if you guys know, this is a Tiffany & Co. It's kind of the original blue color, and they have a lot of the heart. I think it's a heart. That's her, yeah, Jenna's nodding. It's a heart. And she wanted to give me something. She's like, Audrey is more edgy, and she said she wanted to get me this arrow not only because it's edgy, but because it's referring to going to the right direction. So I have not taken this bracelet off since, and I absolutely love it. I was also given my grandmother's wedding ring and her necklace that she wore every day before she passed away. So that was very special. So my graduation was great, and for all of those of you that gave me congrats and love and statuses, Jenna, which I was so flattered by. Thank you, baby. Thank you guys for your support. I'm really excited because this graduation means that I can put a lot more time and energy into you guys, which is what's most important to me. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick demo, and we'll get into the rest of the questions. Thank you so much, Jenna, for taking care of the show. My father is still in town. I'm trying to spend a little bit more time with him before he leaves, so I'm forever grateful. So let me grab my new hoop, my new awesome hoop. Actually, that might be, I don't know. We'll find out. Can you see this hoop?
Yeah.
Is this one easier, though?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Beautiful.
That was interesting. I really like hooping like that. I want to make a quick comment about that. And of course, if you've seen anything that or if you have seen anything that Jenna and I have done, you can always leave a comment down below and ask us how we did what we did. I was very sloppy about that hooping because I've really been playing off those words that Baxter said last week about Jenna, you petting that cat is just too much for me right now.
He's purring so loud, too. I don't know if you can hear him.
All I want to do is just, like, I just want to suck on his ears.
Well, you don't want to do that to this one because it's gross, but he's getting ear surgery tomorrow, so we're going to take care of that. Here's be yours.
You remind me of,
Don't
who do
say
you
Jenna
sound
Marbles.
like? You sound like someone.
Jenna Marbles? Because I get that all the time. I get it all the time.
You do?
Yeah, because that's how I talk to animals. Like, the way she talks to her dogs is the way I talk to every animal ever. So,
You sound just like her. That's so funny.
I could be her, like, impersonator. I should move to California and be Jenna Marbles' impersonator.
Absolutely. Anyway, so whatever I was talking about, I forgot. But anyway.
You talking about your hooping, why you hooped the way you hoop.
Oh, yeah. I was really playing off kind of like Baxter's kind of like sloppy hooping, but not at the same time, and seeing what happens. So we'll kind of go over that anyway. But anyway, if you guys have, oh my god, these fruit flies in Florida are so bad. I just want to like all of them. So anyway, if you have any questions, comments, requests, leave them down below. I love answering questions. Jenna does too. So you can ask any of us anything, and we'd love to answer. So in regards to that, unless Jenna has anything else she wants to input on.
I was just going to say, oh yes, hello. You can definitely tell, like, you went to Hoop Path recently. Your hooping has changed, and I don't want to say, like, you were bad before, but, okay, bye. You can definitely tell that there's a difference.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How so?
You just have more, like, spirit to your hooping, I guess. And you incorporate a lot of, I mean, I've been to Hoop Path, so I know what Baxter was teaching on Purifier. Yeah, Purifier. And you definitely incorporated everything. So you can definitely see the difference, and it's beautiful.
Well, thank you very much. And I also feel the same way with you. After Jenna went to Hoop Path, all of a sudden her hooping went to like, oh yeah, she's good. Like, you'd see her in a video and you say, yeah, that girl knows how to hula hoop. And then after she went to Hoop Path, you're like, not only does this girl know how to hula hoop, but I really want to watch her hula hoop for like an extended amount of time. Which is kind of what happened to me when I went to Hoop Path. My hooping channel was like 120 people, and I think I had like tripled that in like 2 weeks.
Holy crap.
Most I had ever done. So I had like 1,500 people in like 2 weeks when I started with like 120. That's more than tripling. I'm not good at math. I'm sorry. So,
did you just graduate college? Because math skills not up to par.
I went to art school, P.S.
Oh, right. Forgot that.
Which, this was my book I made. It was all about women. Shout out to them ladies. And I'll show you guys it real quick. It was like, it's called Femme, and it has an introduction about, you know, the women in my life, my grandmothers, my mother, and my girlfriends, which is all of you guys, and of course girls. And then I had our guys, and this is my friend Bianca, and I had like a chapter for each girl. It was 3 girls, and I'll just go through it really quickly. It's pretty just like typical fashion stuff, but each image really represents what the relation was like with the girls that I was hanging out with these photographs. This is Kelsey, and this talks about love and having a passionate, beautiful relationship with a friend. I wish I could have photographed you, Jenna.
I know, I'm just so far away. How long did it take you to do all this?
The entire semester.
Oh, wow.
I really like this one.
Me too.
Isn't that gorgeous? I just think she looks stunning in it. It's not even about the photo. She's just so beautiful. Just kind of drives me mad.
Mad lady crush.
Mad. Woman crush Wednesday. Woman crush Wednesday. Hey. And then you guys are going to like the last girl, I'm sure. So I thought it was cool that she had an arrow necklace on.
Oh, how ironic.
Boom, ba boom, ba boom. Anyway, Craig is loving all the hotties. So that's the last photo of her. I'm loving all the hotties. And then there's Kim, and Kim Logan is the girl that is an incredible musician, and she's given us all the rights to all of her music. We'll be sure to play the music before the end of the show, and so we can use any of it for our hooping stuff to promote her. So this is Kim, and her chapter is about kind of soul sisters and having a really good friend. So that's kind of more spiritual. So she's holding crystals and wearing a black dress.
She's beautiful.
I'll put the link up so you guys can see the full book on your computer instead of like a bad res, probably, computer screen. And then it just says, dedicated to all the women in my life, yada yada, emotions, emotions, and that's that. So I hope you guys like it. If you guys are interested in purchasing the book, please let me know, and I have it for sale. And maybe I'll even give one away if you guys are interested. So let's get straight to the questions because we're already a half hour into the show, and I was being late and being boastful about my graduation and thesis, but I thought you guys might want to know about it. So if you didn't, I'm sorry. You just got a big dose of it. And if you did, then you're welcome. So anyway, Izzy G, have you answered this one already?
No.
Okay, so Izzy G says, "Hey, I have a question." Smiley face. Do you guys have any tips on folding? Just how to incorporate into flow and journal maybe a couple different folds? Absolutely. Jenna, do you feel comfortable teaching about folding?
I think you should. I did do just like one folding move earlier because it's the only one I ever do, but you're fresh out of hoop path, so I think you should do it.
Was it this one?
No, it was just a core fold. It was going from chest hooping off like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's good. So what Jenna just did was she was chest hooping, and then she took the hoop off, and it's pretty much, this is a gripped one, though, where you're actually holding onto the hoop. Were you, Daddy? Hi. Sorry, guys, this is my dad. Dad, you want to say hi to my hooping friends?
Hi, all your hooping friends.
Yeah, this is my dad. You have to get on the camera, Dad.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, look how much we look alike.
Just down here to see my daughter.
Yes. Okay. So, Dad, you have to stay out of
the
camera. You can't. If you want to turn the TV on, you need to turn it down low.
No, we're cool.
Okay. Good. Okay. Shock right. You're gonna choke yourself. Okay. My family's a mess. So anyway, what she said was taking the hoop and you're kind of holding it like this, and you can flip it around. And what this does is provides a space for you to have the hoop kind of in this position, so you can really go around the entire body, which is great. But my core folding that I'm going to teach you guys is there's a couple different ways of folding. There's a folding where it's just on like the forearms, which is called point, which is just parts of your body controlling the hoop. And then there's there's folding with the forearms, where the forearms control the movement of the hoop. And then there's adding in the hands, but the hands never fully grip the hoop, so it's not like you're gripping the hoop and going like this, which you can do, but it's more practicing holding the hoop with kind of an open palm. Because folding is supposed to kind of be kind of almost sloppy in a way. Jenna, do you remember Baxter kind of talking about that?
Yeah, vaguely. I mean, that was like almost 6 months ago, but yeah.
Yeah, so You're okay. You're good. Oh God, look, my dreadlock. I did. It's my other one. I had a couple of them. So anyway, so what you can do is, it's almost like a smear. So for those of you who have your hoops, go ahead and grab your hoops, okay? I'm going to give you a couple seconds. I'm going to teach you how to do this really cool move that I think looks stunning. So, okay, so I'm going to assume you guys have your hoop. So take your hoop and put yourself in it like this. So it's on your chest. And do namaste hands. And then if you go forward, you're kind of like this. Wait, hold on. Am I doing that wrong? Yeah, I am. Oh my God, I'm so doing that wrong. Okay, so it's like this. So your namaste hands are in towards your body, and your elbows are out. So it's like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push your namaste hands forward, and they're going to come outward, and it's going to kind of stop the hoop like this. So you're kind of going like that. So you start the hoop like this. You come, oh my gosh, you'd think that I knew how to do this better, since I know Baxter so well. So namaste hands out. So that's what you can do, but get into namaste hands pose like I just said. And what you're going to do is you're going to push the hoop and catch the hoop. And what it's going to do is make this kind of move, but you're never actually going to like grip the hoop. So it's kind of like a smear. Shocker, the potato chip is not for you. You're fine. So you're in namaste hands, and you're going to take your left hand. I'm going to do this left-handed hooper way, or right-handed hooper way, going to the left. I'm going to push the hoop down to the left, catch the hoop with my right elbow, and connect back like this. So we're coming around like this.
That was a ruse. They're not the best. Physics is the best.
Sorry guys, hold on a second. Thank you, Daddy. So you're gonna just boom, and it can go all the way around. It takes a second getting used to, but anyway, when you do this, you're able to really get yourself into position to get into a folding position. And a folding position can be like this. Hand inside, hand out. And I'm going to make a folding tutorial because this is going to be way too much information to teach you guys in one night. But pretty much what folding is letting your body like pretty much do the work and letting the hoop kind of flail. So one more quick tip I'll give you is the move that we go like this, where we let it go up the body. It's called the elevator. So what you're going to do is hold the hoop like this. So you're going to put the hoop in between your legs like that. Wrap your hand inside and out so your palms facing in the front of your body. And what you're going to do is wrap the hoop across and you'll be into this position, in the kind of prime folding position. So yeah, so that's kind of what that is. Jenna, did that make sense to you, or did I completely confuse everyone?
No, I think you totally got that, because it like you know when you hear a story or something and you forget it and then someone says one word of it and it all comes back to you? That's exactly what just happened to me when it came to folding with hoop path. Audrey started talking about it and teaching it the way that Baxter teaches, and it just like all came back like muscle memory, and I was like, oh yeah, I can do this.
And that's why going to hoop path is what you should do.
girl, I got like summer classes and stuff. We'll talk.
I want to take you. I'm literally gonna like fly you there if it's
We'll
last.
talk.
Okay, so because I still want to give away a free Hoop Path ticket for Hooping Live. Oh, look at Craig and his little. Whoa, you're in it. Did you expand the closet, Craig?
That's my gear.
Oh, Mr. Fancy Man. Anyway, so hopefully that helped. If not, let me know. I will make a folding tutorial. I wish with all my might that Craig was still here so he could help me film it, but he's not, so I have to learn to deal without him. And yes, I should have taken advantage of him when he was here. Don't give me crap. Anyway, so love you, Craig. So anyway, D. Jennings says I have
Maryland. You need to come to Maryland for a shoot.
Absolutely, that would be cool. I've never been there before, so Chakra, Sheer, you're not hooping with those. What are you doing? Do you like his name, Dad? I call him Chakra Sheer. Oh, Dad likes it. I call my cat Chakra Sheer because my dad is Steve Sheer. So anyway, Daddy, you can watch TV, just don't turn it up. Whatever. So D. Jennings says, I have good news. Yay. In the last week, I started to really feel comfortable with shoulder hooping. Woot woot. With my dance hoop. Yay. I want to start working on breaks and paddles, but can't seem to find, feel, or hear the rhythms. Is there a beat I could or should listen to for with each side or all together? Also, say hi to my little hoopers listening to in right now, Callie, Rose, and Lola. Thanks, D. So hello, Callie, Rose, and Lola, the little hoopers. If you're here, comment down below and say hello. If not, it's okay. But that's really cool. Sorry it took me a second to read that comment. In terms of shoulder hooping, congratulations. Shoulder hooping can be so hard. And if you can get shoulder hooping, then let me just tell you what, that is an accomplishment. And I'm super proud of you for getting it because that can just be so hard to do. So in terms of rhythm and getting breaks and paddles, I have a really great tutorial that a lot of people like that is out right now. And to give a quick little kind of synopsis or whatever it's called on breaks and paddles, what you need to know to get breaks and paddles down is obviously know how to break, which is stopping the hoop in the path, and then also paddling, which is pushing the hoop in the path. It's not going like this, which a lot of people think it is. It's literally pushing the hoop out as almost as if the hoop were your hips and like normal just everyday hula hooping, that kind of pushing out thing. So think of your hands being your hips and the kind of that pushing. So you can push, 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 break. And what's great about paddles is if you feel like you're losing the hoop, which is actually where paddles and breaks originated from, was when actually Baxter invented breaks and paddles, was when Baxter was trying to regain speed or control of the hoop, and he's like, okay, I'm losing control of the hoop. What do I need to do? So I'm losing control of the hoop. So he starts paddling, and so he puts his hand in to push the hoop, and it falls. So he breaks it. So he learns all of a sudden, okay, I want to push the hoop, it falls, so I'm going to push it the other way. And then all of a sudden, this kind of sloppy break and paddle that most people start out with turns into this intense kind of formula of creating strong, powerful movements to keep the hoop going. So paddling, and we're going to second current, switch current. So you can really learn to also get control of your second current when you are able to really successfully paddle and break. So what it is, it's kind of like a rhythm. It's like break, paddle, paddle, or it's break, paddle, paddle, break, paddle, paddle, break, paddle, paddle. So it's like boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It's either 3 or 4. I can't remember. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So bum, 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 bum. So there is that rhythm that Dee was talking about, and you can hear it in your hoop. You hear that. I sound like a complete nerd right now. So anyway, so you're gonna go break, paddle, paddle, break, paddle, paddle, break, paddle, paddle, break, and what's doing is pushing the hoop. And when you're doing it, you can stand completely still. Go for it. But what I suggest is kind of putting your legs a little bit apart and turning into the break, and really putting your entire body into this movement. It's kind of like chest hooping or shoulder hooping. A lot of people have trouble shoulder hooping, and they have that dominant arm, and they're like, why can't I keep this hoop up? It's because they're relying on their shoulders to do the shoulder hooping, when in reality, shoulder hooping is going to be the most successful if you put your entire body into it, legs and all. So right now, I'm not even using my shoulders. I'm just going with my legs and the push of my legs. It might not be very straight, but that's because I'm not using my arms at all. So I have my arms behind my back right now. And what that does is creates, and it's kind of more of a training purpose, but what that does is creates a space for you to really be able to not rely on your arms necessarily like this to do your shoulder hooping, but rely on the movement of your body to do your shoulder hooping, so you can really move your body like as much as you want. So Jenna, do you have any tips? I kind of ranted on that one.
I think the only tip I'm going to give is whenever I see people who are like, help, I'm not understanding breaks and paddles, and I can't like say for sure that they're doing this, but the way that it looks is when they're doing breaks and paddles, it looks like they're just hitting the hoop. Yeah. And from my experience with breaks and paddles, you're not just slapping the hoop around and putting your arms in, because then it does this and it goes really wonky, and that's not the look that we're going for when it comes to breaks and paddles. Breaks and paddles are guiding movements. So when the hoop comes across to my right side, I'm pushing straight across and get into it like Audrey said. Like while she was explaining, I was just standing here doing this. And I'm just rocking back and forth.
There you go. Yep.
When you rock, it really helps you get that.
She's putting her whole entire body into it. Look, even her head. Her head is moving back and forth. She's not even staring straight forward. And she kind of has that rhythm. She's bouncing up and down, back and forth. So you really look at her body, because it's like, it's an entire body motion when she does that, which is really great.
Yay, hoop.
I'm really proud of you. You've become such an amazing hooper. I'm so proud of you. So, thank you, Jenna, and I love your hair, by the way. Super cute. So let's move on to the rest of the questions. I'm only going to take what we have right now. We have Nicolina. Hello, Nicolina. She is one of our avid viewers as well, which is great. We love our viewer. Oh my gosh, your hair is like crazy.
I know. It does that. I've had it up in a bun all day, so it's like super wavy, but yeah, I put the blue in it because I got bored.
I like it. I have an itch on the back of my throat, but like right here right now.
Oh.
Okay, comment down below if you guys know what I'm talking about. That itch that's like...
Yeah, I totally know what you mean. It's awful.
It's like the most worth. And Daddy, do you know what I'm talking about? You know that itch you can't itch it in your ear, but it's like right where like.
It's an allergy itch.
Oh, it is? It's an allergy itch.
Oh.
I hate it. It's like right where your tongue can't reach, but right where your finger can't reach, so you're like.
So you're doing awkward faces. It's almost better than the hoop faces, the awkward ear, throat itch face.
My dad's like can like floss through my ear and just. Oh God, that sounds horrible. Anyway,
No, please don't do that.
That was horrible.
No, I know enough about the anatomy of the ear to say that you cannot physically do that without breaking your eardrums. So.
Yeah, Dad, get it right.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm a speech path major.
And that's why we love our smart Jenna. So anyway, moving forward, let me fix my new hairdo here. We have, so Nicolina said, face melting advice, Jenna. I'll have to try that. Did you know that you can also do a fold when you Did you know you can do also, I swear I graduated college. Did you know you can also do that fold you showed us when core hooping? Also, Audrey, could you maybe describe a few chakras we hit while hooping? Totes. What is she talking about with you, though, Jenna?
Oh, she was asking how to relax her face when she was, like, hardcore hooping, and the way I described it was to imagine that your face is just kind of melting.
Whoa, really?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to give you my quick advice for that?
Yes.
So I've done a lot of performing in the past couple of years, and my advice for that, because I have my hooping face is not cute. It's like, so I look really, like people get photos of me hooping, I'll be like, erg. And so what I do is I look in the mirror, and I suggest all women to do this, to look in the mirror and study their face. Smile in different ways, put their eyebrows and their eyes in different ways, head shapes. Just kind of figure out what your face looks like at all angles. Maybe it's a photographer thing, I don't know. But I found that if I go like this and hold that no matter what angle I'm at, my face will look decent if there's like a bunch of photographers. It's kind of like a modeling thing. So what I do is I figured out in the mirror what that face position was, and I shut my eyes and I figured out the muscle position that it was. So when I was not in front of a mirror, I would know how to hold that position. So when I was hooping, oh, I'm blurry. Okay, so when I'm hooping, okay. Right here, on like not moving my face. And you just find that one like position, and like you can move it too as well. Like I'm not saying like you have to be like the entire time, but just figure out those faces. Like I have that face as kind of my normal face, and like if I'm trying to interact with the crowd, I'll be like kind of mischievous, and I'll be like, and I'll try to like really be mischievous with the crowd. And so just kind of figure out how your face works and hold those positions. It's not going to look like you have plastic surgery or whatever, but like it just helps you not, you know, your face. I mean, maybe face melting is what works, but maybe that's what works for me is because if I relax my face, I'll be like, blurg. So I have to like hold like straight up like super glue different expressions in my face, and I learned these like 5 or 6 different expressions and move between them depending on what I'm doing. So, but what do you mean by face melting off? I want to know more about this melty face.
Not off, but the way, because I hold a lot of tension in my face when I hoop, and I'll end up, I think my main hooping phase is I'll get like scrunched eyebrows, and I'll usually be doing something weird with my tongue too. Like I've discovered after doing X amount of years of sports my whole life, and my mom being my personal paparazzi, I do a lot of weird things with my tongue. I don't know why, but I do. So since I hold so much tension in my eyebrows, mainly in my forehead, eyebrow, and kind of cheek area, whenever I'm hooping, I just try to imagine the tension and the stress that I'm holding in my face just melting off and just relaxing my whole face. I don't know. It works for me, and obviously Audrey has her ways because she is a performer. So
I'm totally feeling it right now, Jenna. I'm totally feeling that. I literally was just like trying to like get that hooping out of me. I get exactly what you're saying. It's like you're almost like just like trying to do like your regular everyday face. And all you're doing is just kind of like doing like an audible breath in and just kind of letting your face relax and almost like maybe meditating on that relaxing feeling.
yes.
I don't know. I like that. I never even thought about that before. Hold on. Cute.
I just like, I mean, as I said, my mom has been my photographer my whole life, so she will let me see the really stupid faces I make when I do athletic activities and with recently hooping. So I've kind of realized the faces I do make, and it's hilarious.
I like that. That's nice. I kind of get what she's saying. So I suggest trying the methods that we both talked about tonight and see what works for you. So let's move forward. Just That Crafty Kiddo, oh, that's a cute name, says, can you show us your favorite hoop tricks? Absolutely. Nicolina Ray says, that was a great tutorial on folding, Audrey, and thank you so much. I'm grateful, but I cannot take any of the credit because Baxter is exactly who taught, you know, Jenna and I how to do all that, so we're kind of forever grateful for that man. And let's see, Eleni Danny says, hi, I just found out about this show recently, and I think it's cool. It's just so cool. But I'm a Dutch hooper, so due to my time difference, I will probably fall asleep any minute now. Oh, I do have a question though. Do any of you guys have tips on hooping in front of cameras? I never do it because it makes me feel uncomfortable. That is such a good question. Dude, I love when like these hoopers come on with like the best questions ever,
And they're like first-time viewers.
Absolutely. Oh, I love it. So that is a great question, and I'm gonna make sure I find her and send her a message and say for her to rewatch this episode because I think this is a great question to ask. I'm gonna go over the top like maybe 3 tricks that we like to do, maybe each of us, Jenna, and then we'll wrap it up with that question and end the show because that's a great question to end the show on. So, favorite hoop tricks. I'm going to show you my top favorite 3. And then, actually, I'm going to have Jenna do hers first. Jenna, go ahead.
Okay. I think I only have 2 that I really like, and one of them is a combo, so I guess it counts as 3. I don't know. So my first one, you probably saw me do it in my demo. It's just because any flow that I do, I always do this. So I'll go from, this is the Malcolm weave, and then I toss it over my hand, and then do this toss across that Audrey taught me months and months ago when I first started Hooping Live. So I'll do it again, going from a Malcolm weave, toss, toss. And then my other favorite move is a doubles move, and it's so simple. It's just the 3-beat weave, but I don't know why. I love it so much. And if you don't know what the 3-beat weave is, it looks like this. And it is very difficult to get down. It took me so long to learn how to do it. So don't get frustrated if you can't do it. And I'm not even going to try to teach a tutorial on it right now because we don't have that much time. So there you go. Those are my 2-3 favorite hooping moves.
Awesome, I love it. Those are great moves, Jenna. You're awesome. You're the best. So, I'm going to agree with Jenna. The backwards weave and then the kind of vertical chest roll is a great move. I have to say that okay, so trick does not include breaks and paddles, we'll say. So, one of my favorite tricks is chest rolls. But not chest rolls where you just kind of throw the hoop across. Chest rolls where it's the walk the dog, so where you kind of like backlash the hoop. And when you do that, if you do it on the ground and you backlash the hoop, you'll see it goes in a straight line. So if you apply that to any angle in the air, it'll do the same thing. So doing any sort of a body roll where I incorporate that movement is one of my favorite moves. The other one that I love doing right now, especially right now, is balancing the hoop. Ooh. Balancing the hoop and then letting it roll down into any move that I want. Did you see that all right, Jenna?
Yeah.
And then from there, kind of stemming off of that, is I've been really playing with, and if you guys hear me out on this and like make videos and show me different ideas you have, I would love it. Jenna and I both love video responses. Is of acting, I got this inspiration from an amputee, actually. He didn't have an arm, and I'm like, oh my god, like, what if you're a hooper and you didn't have a second arm? What would you do? So I was thinking about, like, using one arm the entire time and how that would affect the hooping and how the other arm would play into that move. I mean, you wouldn't have to act like it's behind your back. I mean, maybe you could, but I was thinking more like, you know, if I do this move, instead of catching it with this hand, I catch it with the hand that initially tossed it, so roll down the arm, and then kind of, I mean, it gives you ample opportunity to use your other hand to maybe put it through your hair or bring it across your body. Maybe even like kind of like create like a beat on your leg. Like if you think about like dance and stuff, a lot of people dance like this will be like, and if you think about that, you can maybe even and you think about like controlling that one arm with the hoop while the other one is free range. So that's what I've been working on lately with tricks. And if any of you guys are dancers out there and want to like work on that, I would be so stoked because I really... Okay. You're done, Chakra. Anyway, so I think that'd be really cool. Anyway, wait, what'd she say? And Eleni also said she just won the auction on a cool German.
I put that in there, sorry.
That was you? Okay, anyway, so we'll go ahead and wrap up the show. Jenna, if you want to go ahead and say your goodbyes and give your info.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, cannot see me. As always, guys, if you didn't catch me at the beginning of the show, I'm Jenna, and you can find all of my links at flavors.me/Jenna Drake. Again, that is flavors.me/Jenna Drake.
Awesome. Thank you, Jenna. And thank you again for being on the show while I was hanging out with my Papa Ruski. And my name is Audrey, also known as Audrey, ODDTREE, here on YouTube. And I've appreciated all of you so much, and thank you for joining the first official non-school stressful Hooping Live edition. And I'm forever grateful for Jenna for being here, like I said, and we have a lot of exciting things coming up, so if you're interested in being part of the Hooping Live team, be sure to email us at info@hoopinglive.com, or you can send us a message on the Facebook page, which is my personal preference because it's easier to view. And if you're interested in being part of my beauty channel, email me at moonallamode, so it's MOONLAAMODE, so like a la mode, like ice cream. It's clever, right? Anyway, so moonallamode@gmail.com. I'll have all the links down below. We will get show notes on all the episodes here shortly. I promise. I'm trying to go back and reply to all the comments, and I'll be making sure that Jenna also replies to the comments because I know she has a lot of comments out there too that I've not been replied to for her. So I promise that she will be replying as well. We're just trying to get everything organized, and we appreciate all of your support, all of your love, and I look forward to this summer and all the awesome things that we're going to do with Hooping Live. And I love you all so much. I realized I just wasn't looking at the camera at all during that. So I promise I wasn't trying to like give you guys eye contact. I love you so much. Anyway, that's awkward. So I'm going to go. If you guys want to learn more about the Hooping Live stuff, you can check out craigship.com, part of the hangout10.com community. There's a lot of awesome tutorials on electronics and having your own show like this. So if you're interested in it, be sure to check out those websites. All links will be posted down below after the show is done. So thank you all so much for coming in tonight. We appreciate you so much, and we cannot wait till next week. And we love you. Goodbye.
Bye.